98.1, Minnesota's new country, Florida-Georgia line. Tim McGraw helps him out on that one. And may we all here on Minnesota's Morning Show at 7:04.
Cloudy with snow in the forecast, changing to rain and a high of 40. We're at 29.
Are you and Dave doing anything today to celebrate National Spouses Day?
I didn't even know it was Spouses Day.
He does. He's probably got gifts and cards and everything.
I'm sure. I'm lucky if he remembers Valentine's Day.
National Spouses Day. Who knew? Well, we're not celebrating either.
You're not celebrating? No.
But we will celebrate here on Minnesota's Morning Show by talking about, and this is going to be a group project this morning for entertainment purposes only. There's no therapy that we're going to provide. But what is the biggest pet peeve you have about your spouse?
Oh, my goodness.
So you and I can start it off, and then everybody else can chime in on what's the first thing that comes to mind with Dave?
My biggest pet peeve is probably the fact that I will put laundry baskets strategically around the house. I mean, we've got some in the bathroom, in our spare room, in the room, and he cannot for the life of him put his clothes in the basket.
What?
It'll be outside of the basket, like touching it, but it won't be in the basket. I'm like, are you doing this on purpose?
So I can solve that for you. He's a sports guy.
Yeah.
Somehow make it into like making a basket, like a basketball thing where he has to shoot his clothes into the basket. He'll do it all the time.
Trick him.
Yeah, like he's playing a game.
Another thing that really bugs me now that, you've opened up a Pandora's box. So another thing that bugs me about Dave is the way he pronounces H's and everything he says. Like there's no H in the word doesn't, but he puts an H in the word doesn't. He'll be like, doesn't.
He's got a little,
it's like weird.
He's all breathy.
I hate, doesn't. I'm like, okay, stop it.
Doesn't
and I think he
have an
does
H.
it now to bug me.
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing
Does
that
not
too.
have an H, and he goes, doesn't. I'm like, no,
Doesn't.
it's not said that way.
The first thing that comes to me on Amy, there's that song "Waiting on a Woman."
Yeah.
She'll be like, "Okay, she'll be like, we're gonna go somewhere," and she'll be like, take a shower and do her hair and all this, and I'll be laying around like in my sweats and a t-shirt, and she's like, "Are you gonna be ready in time?" I'm like, "I'll be ready in 4 minutes." So then I pop up, take my shower, get ready, and she's still doing her hair, and like, okay, I'm all ready. And so she keeps doing her thing, and then finally she'd be like, "All right, are you ready to go?" And I'm like, "Yep." And I put my hat and gloves and shoes on. And then it's another 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, my gosh. She's kind of like me, but I've got really long Minnesota goodbyes.
Yeah.
I was at my mom and dad's house on Saturday for my brother's birthday party, and I'm like, Dave, let's go. Like, I'm ready to go. So he gets his shoes on. He's sitting down by the door, and I was there for another hour just chit-chatting and talking.
Thing.
He took his shoes off. He comes, sits on the couch, and he's just staring at me the whole time. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'll a lot of times be like, you know what? I'll just be out in the car. Because then I think she's going to, in her mind, think she needs to hurry more.
Make her feel guilty a little bit.
No, I just ask her. She's like, "Oh, are you ready?" I'm ready. And I'm like, "Are you ready, or are you Amy ready?" Like, what are we talking about here?
I can totally relate to Amy.
All right. What are your pet? It's National Spouses Day. We're celebrating by airing pet peeves this morning. Like the first thing that comes to mind, pet peeve about your spouse that you would like to share with us this morning. 320-252-9897 on Minnesota's Morning Show on 98.1, Minnesota's new country.